Are women a hindrance for men to become rich?
The wrong woman, yes. The right woman will empower you. She will fuel you, she will inspire you, and she will push you towards becoming a better version of yourself. I've only been with one woman my entire life. I'm still with her. Been over 10 years. She was with me when I had nothing. She would drive me to work. I had no car. So when I started having things, or, I got everything that I wanted and I became somebody, how could I let her go? So she believed in me. She trusted me when I had nothing, and she valued me when I was poor and insignificant. And now that I've achieved some sort of success in some way, shape, or form, it's only fair that I bring her along for the journey. So my perspective is very simple. Find individuals that will empower you. And if you can find a partner that loves you for who you are, but also empowers you to become a better version of yourself, stick close to that person, be loyal, be honest, be kind, be authentic, and keep those people around, because there's not too many people in life that are gonna want the best for you. And if you can't find a good woman, if you can't find a good partner, it's usually a reflection of you, because you attract people. And if you attract poor people, well, it's most likely a condition of you. If you attract hoes, it's most likely a reflection of you. So if you need to, or you can't find somebody of high caliber, of high quality that polishes you, stay away from it. It's funny, I was going back to Meow. He was like, he was asking me today, he's like, should I be dating a ton of girls? I'm like, no, just like find one person that just empowers you and elevates you, and stick true to that individual. Now, it's different philosophies for different people. Anybody can do whatever they want. But for me, it worked out extremely well. And it all comes down, and I'm not married, but it all comes down by one thesis. There's a verse in the Bible that says, "He that findeth a wife findeth a good thing." Not he that findeth a woman that has the potential to be a good wife, but he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and finds pleasure, or finds honor in the eyes of God. So you also begin to study wise men throughout history, and most of them were corrupted by women. So I understand how tempting it can be, but I also understand that if you find people that can empower you, it can take you to the top.
So what was your advice to Mew? Because especially in today's world, and that's something that Andrew talks about, which is, as a man, right, the game is very different. As a woman, I wouldn't say as a woman, the dating game is easier. It's much easier to get the guys you want, but then it's not easy to keep them and to see who is full of shit or who is really serious, right? As a man, it's kind of harder, because most of the women, they go for the top, 5% or 10%, 1% men. And so for a man, it's more about how you build kind of respect, right? How do you build your personal brand, and how do you build your life so that women respect you and you attract them, instead of the opposite, having to chase them.
I agree.
Especially if you're building things, you don't have time to date like crazy. It's impossible.
I agree.
Just that it's a job in itself, just dating around.
Yeah, I mean, it's imagine you have to entertain 10 women. Like that's a lot of maintenance. It's like having to entertain 10 multiple different things. It can be for you. Like if you can handle it, so be it. If that's what your cup of tea, that's when you enjoy it, perfect. But for me, it's just not an ethos that I've operated or that I've enjoyed. And I've talked to Andrew about it. We haven't talked in a while, but I've talked to him about it. I was like, hey, when are you going to settle with one girl? And we chuckled about it. We laughed about it when I was out in Romania. But yeah, he has a different perspective about it. It's totally fair. He's become highly successful with his philosophy of life. So mine just is a little bit different, but to each their own.